We have always been under suspicion of being not up to self-rule, despite the fact that we ruled ourselves more than adequately for over 2,000 years.
Our history is the history of the uninvited, the intruder, the invader, the thief, the murderer, the military, the tourist.
We've heard the reference in the charges to the 1790 Olawale massacre, that it was an American ship captain who was angry about something being stolen from his ship and decided he would teach the natives a lesson. He decided that he would murder at least 100 of my ancestors who unknowingly came to trade. He opened fire upon them, he killed them, their bodies fell into the ocean. It was terrifying. Many ship captains would come in with a terrible disease. Maybe there would be measles on board or mumps, and they knew that the disease was on board. They'd bring their diseased people to our land knowing that the native people were going to die. Was that intentional killing of us? Absolutely. Absolutely. So foreign diseases and the racism with which they were brought to our land decimate our people.
The first missionaries launched their Western re-education program here when they came in the 1820s. Then began the deliberate suppression of native culture.
There were approximately 50 people on the American Board of Christian Foreign Missions that sent the missionaries out here. And who were these people? Among them were governors of states, were congressmen, and signers of the Declaration of Independence, and signers of the U.S. Constitution, as well as 2 members of the United States military, generals. Now, these missionaries were not just here to preach, they were here to establish an American right to stay here, to use these islands.
And they wanted this place. And it wasn't long before they had it.
The Great Wahele was the attempt of the missionaries to privatize most of the lands of the Hawaiian Islands. As soon as they got these private lands set up for anybody and everybody, they started to charge land taxes. And who in 1850 had money to pay land tax? You know, the whole thing was set up to alienate the land from the Hawaiian people.
When we gave our love, they took it as a sign of weakness. We were a humble people, and they treated us with contempt. We shared, and they took off because we were ignorant of the white man's ways. We were cheated.
To say that the Haole had no respect for the Hawaiian as ruler, lawmaker, or voter is to understate their contempt for us. The Hawaiian electorate, that is the average voter, was viewed by Haole as ignorant if they spoke Hawaiian, foolish if they learned English, savage when they cleaved to the remnants of their cultural heritage, and childish when they converted to Christianity. Hawaiian mo'i were generally characterized as unstable and inept. And when those accusations could not be taken seriously, they were characterized as tyrannical and despotic. There was nothing insufficient or barbaric about the Hawaiian system of rule. Haoles were not shut out of the political process. They were included in it. We shared our control of the government with them. Because of their racism, because of their refusal to believe that anyone that did not have white skin could rule themselves, we have been subjected to over 200 years of degradation and humiliation. And that is really the basis of our charge.
Recognitions and findings. The Tribunal finds that during the period 1826 and 1893, the United States increased its interventions in the internal affairs of the Kanaka Māori nation. These actions also violated elements of international law, as well as the fundamental commitment of the United States expressed in its own Declaration of Independence to respect the inalienable rights of all people to life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness.
From within the palace walls you speak, oh love from the sleep. For you, the queen, I will tell them